So I know what you're thinking. You're expecting us to do like some kind of silly intro because this is a spoof comedy movie, and I kind of really don't want to do that.
It's getting late. I don't really want to sit here and try to think of anything funny. We're not like the most like comedically minded people anyway. So I mean, why would we bother trying that?
I like a good like yuck guffaw every once in a while. But
yeah.
For the most part, yeah, I'm not sitting here spending time. Like for me, watching and talking about movies is the passion.
Sure.
Not thinking up like fun, creative ways to get our ideas out to you. So. Yeah, not really big on like the weird like off the wall stuff right now. But we did go see Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun. What did you think?
So here's the thing. I'm going to preface everything I say. First of all, no spoilers here in this. You really don't spoil a comedy. Anyway.
Liam Neeson is playing Frank Drebin Jr.
Spoilers.
That was in the trailer.
So I'm going to preface my perspective and what I have to say about this movie on the fact that I literally watched the original Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen yesterday. At the time of us seeing this movie and recording this review, I saw it yesterday. So I am fresh off of the OG Naked Gun for the first time, which, by the way, loved that. That was actually a very funny movie. I love the slapstick comedy nature of that. It was actually like it really got me, the spoof nature of that. We're reviewing the new Naked Gun.
Yeah, I love Leslie Nielsen in that. That was a phenomenal movie. From the like Zucker Abrams, same one who did like Airplane. They did the Police Squad
Correct.
TV show. You know what I really liked about that movie was like a lot of like the little like running gags they did with that. Like Nordberg always trying to injure him. That was great. And like that whole bit with like the driving test or whatever, I thought that was like from when I was a kid, that was one of my personal ways.
You're usually not doing this one way going 60 miles an hour in the wrong direction.
I'm reviewing the wrong movie, aren't I?
Oh yeah, I think I just said that. I think that's what I was doing.
Got it. So the new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson.
Yeah, so anyway, I watched the old Naked Gun yesterday to prepare myself for the new Naked Gun, and I'm so glad I did that because there are a lot of fun nods and everything that this movie does to the old Naked Gun that you don't catch unless you've actually seen the movie. You could watch this movie without having seen any of the Naked Guns, and you're probably going to have a decent enough time. You're going to have a fun time. It's still funny. It's still that same slapstick, goofy nature that just makes the Naked Gun just fun. But it's a lot more endearing if you really catch all the things that they're throwing at you from the first one.
For example, like I've said this a couple of times in a lot of our review videos lately, but I always like it's the best example I could think of. Jurassic Park, the stupid objects in the mirror are larger than they. That is a running joke that they do in damn near every Jurassic movie.
Almost.
And I'm tired of seeing it. They do like those kinds of jokes in this as well. Obviously, they're going to, but they're so subtle. They're not so much in your face that you have to acknowledge the existence of that joke. It's just very much a camera pan and you just move on. And I love the way of doing it, and it feels more organic and natural in this.
What's funny about that is some of the gags, some of the things they bring back, some of what they do. The reason it exists in the movie is the joke. Yeah. They understand that they are bringing stuff back from the old one. They're playing those same hits from the first movie, but that is the joke. The joke is, we know that we're doing this. We acknowledge it. You know what we're doing this. You acknowledge it. We're all having fun. That's kind of what's going on here. Whereas a lot of other movies, you'd be like, I saw that. I saw that before. Like, Force Awakens. Yeah, I saw the lonely scavenger boy on the desert planet. Okay, well, here's Rey. She's doing the same thing as Luke. You know, you got that kind of situation. But in this movie,
there was a lot of callbacks in the Star Wars movies.
Correct. In this movie, it is absolutely, we're doing that. That's the joke. You're laughing.
At all the Star Wars references?
Correct.
Oh. Now, the thing that, like, with me, and, I mean, sitting next to you as well, you mean...
It's a Star Wars reference.
That was Jurassic... Never mind. So, for me, there's a lot of humor in this, and I am a big fan, like I said, of those older, like Naked Gun, Airplane. I even like say Scary Movie.
It's a Star Wars reference.
Yes. I even like some of the, like Scary Movie, the more modern day spoofs. Now, they went a little crazy and heavy handed with like Disaster Movie or whatever all the other crap was, but like some of these jokes that are in this movie,
it's a Spider-Man reference,
were good. Thank you. Were great, but they really didn't like. I wasn't like laughing to tears with this, like I was hoping to be doing for this movie. Some of the jokes landed, some of them didn't. There is times in this where they do like rapid fire jokes.
Yeah,
and you're busy laughing at one that you're missing like the next 5.
That is true, but here's the thing: what I think and why I think that's actually a good thing is that you're going to catch joke 2 and 3 or 2 and 4. The person next to you is going to catch joke 1 and 3, and everyone's just going to be having a good time because at any point everyone's going to be laughing at some joke that just happened. You're not going to catch it all, but that begs for a repeated viewing. You're going to come back because there's definitely some jokes I know for a fact they just quickly went on screen and I was like, dude, I missed that joke. And I wish that I was paying attention when that happened. I'm going to have to go back and see what was happening on the other side of the screen when the one thing was happening. That way I know what's going on in the actual movie and catch everything that's happening. And it's just, I love that nature about it because I am going to watch this movie again.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely am going to watch it when it comes home for home viewing, just so I can have that kind of level of fun again with it.
There is something to be said. This is still one of those movies that you watch in a full packed theater because what helps make you laugh is everyone else laughing as well. And I love those kinds of movies, especially in a packed theater. So like opening weekend, go see this now. Stop watching our review. Go watch the movie and laugh with it. No, please watch the review when we do it. But yeah, having a packed theater just made the whole experience better. It kind of like what I was saying in the out of the theater reaction. I very much enjoy seeing Liam Neeson. This is what's great about this movie, and I don't know how many people realize or understand this, is that Liam Neeson's name begins with an L and an N, much like Leslie Nielsen began with an L and an N.
And Neeson and Nielsen.
Absolutely. They sound like they could be related.
Yeah.
So I love that aspect about this movie. It's what really drew me in and made me really anxious to see what this movie could do on the zeitgeist of pop culture of cinema. And I love that moment. The other thing I like about it is Liam Neeson comes from a dramatic background. I mean, every single person I feel like can do a Liam Neeson accent. I've got a particular set of skills. Like everyone can do that. But seeing him shift completely into comedy, much like Leslie Nielsen did with, like, say, Airplane. Like, he just all of a sudden, one day, he just pops up in comedy. And it's also seeing Liam Neeson come off of, like, Ted 2 and his character about asking if tricks are for kids. That's what I think really cemented. And that one little bit was probably a better preview for this movie than the actual trailers for this movie. Yeah. Because I saw that and I was like, I want to see him do that more.
Yeah, and also what I think is hilarious is that you've got Liam Neeson is in this comedy role here, but at the same time, you know, he's the same guy who played Qui-Gon Jinn in Phantom Menace. It's a Star Wars reference. And I think that's just actually just shows off his wide range because they take him seriously in that role, but then in this role, I'm on board with just his dry wit and dry humor just going to town in the spoof kind of comedy nature.
While still minding his surroundings.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And like being able to mind your surroundings and be like the lead person in this movie, I think that really helps make it the best movie it could be.
Yeah.
Now, let's also talk about Pamela Anderson.
Correct, yes.
Because she is someone that we haven't seen on screen
Not in a while.
For a long time. And if you've seen her like lately, like doing talk shows and stuff, you've seen that like she stepped away from makeup, which is great. I love seeing her do that, like just being like completely natural, and seeing her in this movie with a little bit of makeup. I love it.
It's Pamela Anderson.
That's right. I love Pamela Anderson again.
Yeah.
But see her just do all of this stuff. and really solidifying, like, yeah, I know she was CJ Parker on Baywatch because I used to watch it all the time as a kid, and that was like my favorite TV show. Let me tell you, when you see Pamela Anderson, CJ Parker running down the beach, and
Anyway,
everything.
so she was also basically playing the kind of role that you would have seen like someone like Cameron Diaz playing in The Mask, but also with a spin on it, like she is doing a lot of the detective work herself as well.
She's got that femme fatale
Yeah.
kind of stereotype with her in this movie, and it works for her.
Yeah.
Which, again, I love.
Yeah, and it's a fun combination, the chemistry between both her and Liam Neeson, while keeping in mind, again, it's a spoof comedy, so there's going to be that weird, like, larger-than-life nature of what's going on. But the chemistry between them actually really did work.
Which makes sense because apparently they're now dating.
Apparently
in real
they're now
life.
dating.
So, I mean,
we'll see how that dates this video, over time. But everybody else did a good job too. I mean, yeah, Paul Walter Hauser is very dependable.
yeah.
He's really good at both serious and comedy, and I would say that he's playing the same kind of role that his papa played in the original Naked Gun, which is the kind of the straight man almost to the chaotic nature of all the comedy that's happening around.
And I love seeing Paul Walter Hauser pop up as like these like side characters in movies like this, because I think he's really good at supporting. Like, I want to see him stick to like these kinds of movies and not like some big budget movie where he may play like a mole-ish type guy who lives under the city that comes in and helps like save the day or helps save the day. Like, I don't want to see that from him.
Would be
I don't
even
think
weirder.
He would do that well.
Would be even weirder is if that happened in a movie and then people didn't acknowledge it in their review at all when they're talking about that movie.
Oh, who's doing that? Because
Yeah,
I
that'd be
mean,
weird.
straight to the dumpster. That's not a YouTube channel that I would want to subscribe to.
It'd be crazy. And then everybody else, who else was? I mean, Liza Koshy popped out of nowhere, which is kind of crazy. And then you got Danny Houston and Kevin Durant, which I haven't seen Kevin Durant in a minute. Actually, I haven't seen either one since Wolverine.
Well, Kevin Durant
I'm just kidding. I have seen them in other things, but
Kevin Durant was in that Abigail, the
Yeah,
movie about
that's
the effing onions.
yeah.
Sammy. He was in that movie, which he did good in that, because that movie he's playing his like stereotypical like go-to, like he's just the big dumb strong man of the sidekick. I really like Abigail, especially like the little girl that they got playing the vampire in that movie.
Yeah, so the sight gags in this movie were actually really, really funny too. Just the repeated jokes that they brought back over and over and over again. They did a really good job of just like kind of bringing that humor back over and over and over again, and not really like beating you over the head with it, but just making it part of the movie.
Yeah. And then like music, a lot of the stuff they bring back. Music, obviously, you still got like that famous theme from Police Squad in here. The credits.
Yes.
The credits.
You have to watch the credits.
Like, this is not a Marvel movie. This isn't like you sit through to watch like the post-credits teaser for like the next Marvel movie.
Although,
this is a movie, like, you do still sit through it for the post-credits, obviously. But this is a movie that you actually stay your butt in that chair and read the credits. Acknowledge all those hardworking men, women, them, and theys that have worked on this movie.
Literally the only reason to read the credits. Please just acknowledge the people who worked on the movie.
It's so good, like the stuff that's just like,
and some other stuff.
Anyways, yeah.
So basically, what we're saying is that I actually really enjoyed this movie. I think it was a really good time.
I would have liked maybe just a little bit more humor. I did want, I was really hoping for a cry until you, was it like laugh until you cry or laugh until you vomit or something like that. I was wanting to sit in my chair and vomit on myself, and I didn't get that experience out of this movie. So I mean, it was funny. I enjoyed it, but
yeah. Anyway, that should work for our intro. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So let's get into this.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Cinefanatics. My name's Robert Adams.
I'm Chris Adams.
And today we're going to talk about The Naked Gun.
Yeah, the 2025.
It's a good movie. Ow.
Oh, don't scratch that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't do that. Oh, what were you gonna have for dinner tonight?
Well, I already had a pizza at the theater, so
That's
I'm
right.
probably just gonna have another pizza. I'm knocking out at least like 7 personal pan pizzas a day.
Oh, that's great. You're down from like 16.
Yeah, I'm actually losing weight by that. It's
Yeah.
amazing that if you just cut down how much pizza you eat,
Yeah.
you lose weight.
Wow, that's-
Everyone's out here doing like Ozempic or whatever, and like
You're
cutting
just
carbs.
you're just eating slightly less pizzas.
I'm just eating less pizza.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's very nice. I don't have like those weird dreams where like I have like those like, night terrors where I get attacked by like random celebrities. It's very, very weird.
Oh, the last one with Matthew McConaughey was kind of crazy.
You mean it wasn't all right?
No.
It was only one all right?
But he was like running over you with the Lincoln back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I would be afraid about that too.
Was he drinking his whiskey while doing that?
I don't know. It was your dream. I don't know why you're asking me.
Oh.
I was just reminding you of it.
No, I didn't know if you were there also.
I typically, listen, I try to do my best to stay out of your dreams as much as possible.
Well, I mean, the one I had like last night, probably a good call. That one got wild. There was paint everywhere. Or was that spaghetti sauce? It might have been. I don't know.
Oh, that's a weird thought.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway.
Yeah. Make sure you follow us on social media. We are at The Cinefanatics on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can follow me personally at RCA Reacts on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, also youtube.com/@RCA Reacts.
And you can follow me, if somehow you're still here, at Chris Adams MLP on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And I'm going to be starting Twitch streaming again soon, so stay tuned for that information.
Anyways, that's going to do it for a video of the two of us just sitting here talking. We appreciate the fact that you were watching the two of us sitting here talking. And if you happen to still be watching, this is the actual end of the video. Y'all have a great evening, or night, or day, or whatever galaxy nebula you might be from, and whatever the day.
Is that a Star Wars reference?
I don't know. Never watched Star Wars.
Huh.
It was so stupid. It was so dumb.